Sports. Talking sports with my bro. Hockey, basketball, and maybe powerlifting. Sports.
Boy, that could have been trimmed, I think.
I mean, it's like the director's cut because that's what this YouTube is. This is for the OG fans.
It's
You
true.
know,
It's true.
the degenerate gamblers that are like, I think these guys know what they're talking about.
And boy, we don't.
Oh man, really don't. I'm excited to talk about the over under when I have a pin that works because I have a feeling we're did bad. Because this is our locks. We both had one lock apiece, okay? Mine was the Pacers for over, and yours was for the Bucks over.
Whoopsie daisies.
Yep.
Well, let's end on the bracket. So,
Well, the powerlifting will probably I did a powerlifting event. We'll talk about it because the ramifications from it affect the podcast. So we'll
oh
talk about that
no.
on the actual. Remember, we made a bet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
Okay.
over
I
under
I
bet.
thought I thought you were going like somewhere separate.
You're oh, you're crippled because you fucking messed up on the squats, and now you can't do the podcast anymore.
Oh gosh. Okay, so we're doing a bracket for the NHL playoffs, which start on Saturday.
Oh,
Casey, uh-huh.
before that though, the play-in tournament basketball because that
Oh,
one,
sure.
yeah, we'll
Yeah.
do that first. So I don't have it pulled up. I know from memory, it's for the first round. It's going to be um the Magic versus the 76ers, and that will be for the seventh seed or the seventh seed one if whoever wins.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna say this just because I've been listening to a lot of NBA podcasts. I'm gonna go with I don't have a way to write this down, but we'll remember probably. I'm gonna go with the 76ers. I don't believe in them, but as we'll look at when we talk about the over-under, I did believe in the Magic, but just hearing everyone talk about them here lately, they've been real bad.
Well, I'll go Magic. I'm writing
Okay.
it down.
I'm hoping you're right because I want the Magic to do well, but doesn't seem like it. And
Yeah.
then I don't I remember the for the West, the 7-8 one, it's the Portland Trailblazers versus the Suns. And I'm going Suns with that one. I have way more faith in them than I do Blazers. Plus, I think the Blazers are going to kind of force themselves to choke and so they get their because they have a draft pick that's up for grabs. So like if they make the playoffs, they don't get their draft pick. And so I have a feeling they're going to like do some fooling around to lose that.
Hmm. I'm also going Suns between those two.
Yeah, and then trying to think. Oh, Heat and Hornets is the 9 and 10. So then the winner of that would then face the loser of the other one. And I hate saying it because like I'm gonna go with my heart and I'm gonna say Hornets, but honestly, my gut's saying Heat are gonna win.
I'm also going Hornets just because I want that outcome more.
Same here. And then lastly, Warriors Clippers. So I don't know how much you've been following, Jake, but I'm gonna let you in on a little inside baseball. Steph Curry is still on a minutes restriction for this game.
Oh
So
man.
I'm going Clippers.
I'm still gonna go Warriors just to be different.
Alrighty, buddy. So we'll find out about that, and then we'll then we won't be able to tell you who's gonna play the other ones. Doesn't fuck,
Hmm.
but you know, this will just be added to our point totals for the playoffs. So when we decide on the Malort wings,
All right. So, as I was saying, NHL playoffs are Saturday. Casey and I are going to do a bracket. Casey and I both support the Pittsburgh Penguins, who clinched a spot. So that's very exciting. We both have a pony in the race, and Penguins have been playing pretty well lately. The Unk squad is making one last run at it before they all get way too old and retire. So we'll see. But the first round, the one seed is the Avalanche, and they're going to be going up against the wild card. And as of right now, that is the LA Kings. But um, oh, that could also be the Predators, the Jets, or the Sharks. So, I mean, I think based on points, it's more likely that it's going to be the Kings or the Predators. Um, Either way, I'm going Avalanche, though. They're like kind of everyone's pick to win it all.
So I'm gonna be really different. If it's the Kings, I'm going Kings. But if it's not the Kings, then I'll go Avalanche.
Okay. All right. And then we've got the Stars in the Wild.
I'm gonna go Stars.
I think I am too. All right. Then we've got the Vegas Golden Knights versus this was also a wild card, but it also says they're locked in. So it's the Utah Mammoth.
I'm gonna go. Okay, first off, I think the Mammoth has the coolest Zamboni out there. I'm just gonna toss this out there. Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's fucking awesome. But I'm going Knights.
Okay. I'm going Mammoth.
Hell yeah.
New team. I think the logo's cool. I think the name's cool. I think the Zamboni's cool. So I want
Now,
them to win.
now, is there any part of you that's kind of sad because they got rid of Arizona for the Mammoth?
I mean, yes and no. You never want to see a team leave, but at the same time, if a really cool one pops up in its
Yeah.
place, then what do you do? Um, and then we've got the Oilers and the Ducks.
Quack, 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 quack. Let's fly, Ducks. I want to see some quacks up in this comment section, guys.
I'm going Oilers for
Yeah,
sure.
that's probably the safe bet. But whoever said we
Because
were
that
safe?
team has uh McDavid on it. So
Fucking McDonald's bullshit, McDavid. Get out of here. One large McDavid, please. Ooh.
and shut the hell up. What are you talking about?
His name sounds like a fucking thing at McDonald's.
Okay, next, this is on the other side now. We've got the Sabres versus the wild card as of right now. It's the Boston Bruins. Um, oh wait, I think the two wild card spots on this side are locked in. So never mind. It's the Bruins.
Okay, I'm gonna say Sabres.
Me too, because I will never pick Boston for anything.
Your buddy
Um,
Stefan's just like clenching his teeth in anger right now.
he knows how I feel. We've been over this for many years.
He's like,
And
I took
then
his wedding pictures.
then we've got the Canadians and the Lightning.
I'm going Lightning.
I am too.
Dude, are we gonna match on this one?
Mm, I don't know. This next one will determine it. Got the Hurricanes and the Senators.
Hurricanes all day.
Okay, I'm going Sens.
The the Hurricanes are my secondary team because they're the ones that drafted me on my NHL game. And I'm surprised you're not a Hurricanes boy since you fucking love the Whalers.
Well, I don't know if loved them
Dude, I mean,
qualifies.
fair, like I'm gonna say you love the design because you're like this
I
fucking
do.
logo is sick. So like,
It
that's when
is.
I say
Still got the
love, I
shirt.
mean
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like you're not gonna go off to Nantucket with them or anything, but
No, I agree. But I don't know. My heart's saying Senators,
all
so
right, man. I hope your heart's wrong. Not to
and
quote Billy
then
Joel, but I hope it's a heart attack. You ought to know by now.
and the final matchup, but really the only one that matters is the Penguins at the motherfucking Flyers. The battle for Pennsylvania,
Yep.
round one. I'm
I
just gonna
mean,
write it in. We already
yeah,
know.
yeah. Penguins. Crosby's gonna fucking kill him.
Yeah, I think so. I really do. He's playing very well, especially
Yeah.
since coming off of an injury.
Yep.
He just had his 21st season of averaging a point per game, which is the most seasons in NHL history.
Well,
One more
goat,
season, I believe, than Wayne Gretzky.
goat doing goat things, you know.
Absolutely. So there we go. I'm glad we have a new sport we can bracket.
Yeah. Let us know down below, guys. What's another sport we can bracket? And if you fucking say pickleball, I'll say show me the bracket because I want to.
Dude, we could do one every single week for tennis. You just don't watch tennis or know any of the
Yeah,
players.
dude, you're fucking right. Unless you're like Mario Tennis League, and I'm like, oh boy, I'm checking this out.
I love that shit. All right. Ready for the regular bits?
Let's get our regular bits all up in here, buddy.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Two Worlds podcast. I'm Jake, and with me, as always, is the Malkin to my Crosby. It's Casey. What's up, buddy?
Nothing much, man. What's up with you?
You could almost call us King Ghidorah the way we're the two-headed monster.
I'm just gonna let it slide, bud.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna talk to you about what I did this weekend. You can
Let's
see
hear
from
it.
my shirt. It's a did a powerlifting event. Me and Jake actually had a bet that I was if I it was like over under. He guessed the over that I could do more than 1,050 pounds total. And it was our same bullshit bet of he has to do shots of Malort and I have to eat hot wings. It's like our favorite things because Jake drinks Malort to go to bed. But
God, imagine. I can't go to sleep without my Malort.
dude, Malort sponsor us. Jake needs it. But so yeah, I did that this weekend. It was really fucking cool. People there were so fucking nice, dude. There was a dude, no, like strong motherfucker. A lot of them were really really strong, but there was like one dude there. He on the bench press because he just showed up for the bench press. You want to guess what over under what he fucking did? Or not
I
over under,
mean,
just guess what he did.
I don't really know what's good. So 400 pounds.
450,
That's
and
that's that does sound like a lot.
it was. I mean, so like just for reference, I did, or it's 455. I did 450 for my deadlift. Then there was
Okay.
like, and I mean, he was like, he tried for 475, but he was like, we were talking before, like afterwards, he fucked up because like the way powerlifting is, you have like certain rules you have to follow. He fucked up the rule as he was doing it. So like, he ended up still moving the weight, but it didn't count. I'm like, 475 is insane.
Yeah. Was he just like a monster of a dude?
No, I mean, I don't know if you know who Biggie Langston is, but he was a pro wrestler. He like had this similar build. Like this dude was about shorter than me, but wider, and like you could tell he was just muscle. Like he was wearing a baggy, like a big ass t-shirt. But like when bodybuilders and big guys that aren't as fat as me wear like oversized t-shirts. You can just tell they're a fucking unit under there. That was
Hmm.
basically this guy. There was another dude there that was like he looked like a strong man though. And he came in second on the bench press stuff. But he like that dude was taller than me and he kind of looked like um the fucking giant in Harry Potter, except with no beard.
Hagrid.
Yeah, he looked like him.
Okay.
Um,
So, I
so
mean, did it take like all fucking day like you thought it would?
it took until it was 9-2. So yeah, it was pretty close. I had Peeps and Monster Energy drinks. I had no joke, 3 energy drinks that day. So I
That's
was,
too many.
dude, it is. Like I was like, when I got home, I was like crashed, but I couldn't fucking sleep. I was just like, I don't know, I don't like this. But
Oh gosh.
my total, all right, I'll tell you right now, it was 1,105.
Hmm.
So I got my wings right here. And I cooked them myself, and I got this Melinda's ghost pepper
Oof.
wing sauce. It's 5 out of 5.
Condiment.
Yeah.
Put this
And
on your hot dog.
so like I actually cooked it in Frank's Red Hot, extra hot version, and this, and then I'm gonna do like a dab before each one. So bone apple teeths, as they say.
Oh gosh.
There we go.
Mm.
Glistening.
I think it'd be really funny if you didn't bring up like a napkin or something. You're just typing away.
I almost did, but I was like, I got fucking comics here, so I was like, I can't be doing that shit.
Yeah. Nice big bite. He does not skimp.
It's warm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little heat at the back of the throat.
a little heat in all my mouth.
All right. While Casey's finishing that, I just wanted to say Casey and I uh, are doing an NHL playoff bracket. We started that this episode over on our YouTube channel. That's where you can keep track. And if you want to, comment your picks. Tell us why we're insane for saying the Pittsburgh Penguins are going all the way this year.
And
All
by the way, I
right.
did 190 or 290 for bench press, 360 for squat, and 450 for deadlift. I could have done more for the squat and deadlift, but I was like, I've never done this much before in my life. I don't know if I can. So I just put those numbers down and I did it. And everyone there was like, dude, you could have done more. I'm like, yeah, I wish I would have tried.
I've been to one event like that.
That's for your
Co-
mom, right?
yeah, and everyone seems extremely nice and supportive.
Oh yeah. They really were. Like there was one dude there. He was like a couple years older than me, but so like when he said he was old, I'm like, brother, brother, you are not old. But he was like, because I was in the same tier as him for the squats, and because it was like 3 tier, 2 tiers until the bench press was 3, and I wasn't in his anymore. But the squats, it was like he ended up starting at, or not starting, finishing at like I think almost 600. It's like
Oh my
595.
gosh,
Yeah,
that's a lot.
yeah. I'm like, it's insane. I'm like also like I'm like, brother, 595. Just go up to 600. 600. Go on, you can do
Yeah. What's five more at that point?
it.
I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah, I mean, I just wish, Jake would have been there for me, but whatever.
Oh
I was
gosh.
just sitting there, like my backpack on, just looking at the door, like, I know he's coming. I know he wouldn't miss this.
You had a folding chair set out with my name on a paper.
As I was like dead looking, like, is he here? And I look, like, oh,
And then he couldn't do more weight. That was the real issue.
yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna be
News
on.
time. Huh?
I'm just gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna
Hmm?
be fucking weird today because those wings. It's a meatball.
Yeah, you're completely normal the rest of the time.
You.
Um, okay, I've got two bits of news about Marvel events that are happening later, so I can kind of group those together if you want at any time. Otherwise, I'll let you start us off.
Alrighty. So, did you hear the news that Maxima might be a Man of Tomorrow?
No, I did not.
So there was like stuff. Deadline reported that James Gunn was talking about these. It was like three different actresses. It's like, oh, they're gonna be in Man Morrow as Maxima, and then James Gunn, someone like talked to James Gunn about it. He's like, well, actually, Deadline got this fucking wrong, the fucking retards. And we're like, James, calm down. But so like it made it seem like, well, they do have to cast one more person, but we don't actually know. Like it was like a lot of people are saying it's gonna be Maxima because that's such a weird one to also just randomly throw out there, but it's none of those actresses. So
Okay. I'm not crazy familiar with that character. I know what she looks like, but that's about it.
yeah, I think the biggest thing that you would remember her from is I think they used her or just based the character off of her in Superman. She was that girl that was like I want to like fight Superman, and then he beats her, and she's like, I want to fuck Superman because he's the only one that can keep up with me.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So
Which, hey, fair enough.
yeah, I
We
mean
all feel that way.
that's how me and Jake met.
Okay. Okay, you want me to do mine or save mine?
I mean, what do you think? Just me talk about the Fiona Staples because it's a nothing burger, so we might. I was just trying to figure
Sure.
something. Okay, so on Brian K. Vaughn's Substack, he talked about a bunch of different shit. Like one thing, like
Substance. Sorry.
what?
It auto-corrected to substance.
Oh, but yeah, so he talked about a bunch of different shit with like the books, the saga, trade paperbacks and stuff coming out, and how it's taking longer because that's basically the paper stock they use. It's harder to get, a bunch of bullshit. But then he interviewed Fiona Staples, and they don't say directly, but like the interview kind of like leads you to believe that the one of the reasons why it's been taking so long for Saga to come out is because they're both working on two separate projects on their own. So Fiona is doing, and like they can't really talk about it, but Brian said it's the thing he's working on is the last ongoing series she'll ever do, probably, he said, whatever that means. And then Fiona said she's working on this graphic novel that's going to be gigantic. So it's probably taking up a lot of her time, and the way she draws, it's not like she ever phones it in and takes her time on shits, or she takes her time on shit, but doesn't rush. So that's probably why we don't have Saga again.
So they can do whatever they want. However, finish your damn book.
Yeah.
Because, dude, like at this point, I really couldn't tell you what's happened since like they've come back from like the 4 year hiatus. Because we get two issues and then we don't get another one for 6 fucking months, and then we maybe get an issue or two, and then it's another 6 month wait. Like, I just don't know what's happened right now.
The brothers like got sent off to like separate school, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah. And then they had also kind of like sort of adopted the girl that's Hazel's friend.
yeah, the spider
Yeah.
girl.
Spider Girl, Spider Girl.
I just
Da,
think it's
da.
kind of disappointing, is all. It's
Yeah, no, I
like,
get that.
I mean, it's just been so long at this point, and they, if the number he threw out early on in the series is to be believed, they still have like quite a bit to go.
We're gonna have to start
So,
calling him George R. Martin. Am I right?
yeah, pretty much. But whatever. Um, okay. So, oh, yeah, I had this up a little bit too. We got a little bit more info on Dark Knights of Steel 2. That's going to come out in July, and it's going to be 12 issues. Um, it says war magic and a hidden traitor threaten the fragile peace between the houses of El, Wayne, Storms, and Amazons. And then I think this one's going to be a little more Aquaman. Uh, I don't want to say focused. He's just going to be more of a part of it than he was before. Um, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I'm excited for it. It's going to be Otto Schmidt instead of Yasmin Putri, but I like Otto Schmidt a lot. I think Yasmin is still going to do all the covers, so that's also fine with me. But I'm very excited for that. And then, okay, the first event is going to be later this year. It's called DNX. This is going to be an X-Men Fantastic Four event. Um, where they unite to battle the X virus that threatens to mutate all humanity. And apparently, this X virus is what led up or what caused the Age of Revelation event or something like that. And it's kind of like, why are we doing a sequel to that like this much later? You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
love Jed McKay, and I don't know if that was Jed's call, but it's just like, man, we're promoting this as the sequel to Age of Revelation, which was just like a bunch of 3-issue miniseries.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know.
Did
I
you
think
re
it's.
you didn't read any of that, did you?
I read. No, I read Jed's X-Men one,
Oh,
and I feel like there was one more I read, but maybe not. Anyway, I don't know. Like this isn't something that I care about at all, but I'm also kind of curious if people in general will, if that makes sense. Because
yeah.
it's like Age of Revelation didn't really do that great.
I mean, I bet the X-Men fans still will enjoy it.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the ones at my store were pretty lukewarm on it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be, like I said, it's called DNX. Jed is writing it. Federico Vincentini is drawing it, and there's going to be a preview of it on one of the free comic book day books. So I think it's just going to be 5 issues as well.
Nice.
And then the last bit, Marvel's next event after that, which happens in 2027, is called Hulk War. And Philip Kennedy Johnson is writing that. And it's going to happen after Infernal Hulk wraps up. Infernal Hulk is going to lead to this big Hulk War event. And it seems like a lot of the Marvel characters are going to get like Hulkified or just Hulk mutated a bit. Uh, because one like picture of Iron Man kind of got leaked or something like that. Um, but anyway, it's just gonna, what's it called? Infernal Rage or something like that is gonna be the one shot leading to it. But it will conclude like all of his Hulk stuff. So we'll see. I think that maybe it's just because I'm reading his Hulk stuff. That one interests me a little bit more and I think sounds more fun as an event than the other one.
Yeah, for sure.
But I would also understand if people kind of rolled their eyes at just Infernal Hulk fighting Hulkified heroes as well.
Yeah.
But also, Nick Klein is handing over Infernal Hulk interior duties to David Gabriel, and then he promises that he's going to draw all the interiors for Hulk War. So that will at
Nice.
least look really nice.
Yeah.
So Casey, DNX, you on board or no?
I'm off board on that. Just like I have been off X-Men for a while.
Okay, Hulk War, you on board or no?
I'm on board. I asked Nick Klein if he'd be on the podcast, and he politely declined.
I thought you actually asked him for a second,
No.
but oh, and I think Hulk War might also be teased in Free Comic Book Day
Cool.
because I think one of the books is like Spider-Man's doing that Queen in Black thing, so I think it's going to be a Queen in Black Hulk War.
Nice.
And that's the news, ladies and gents.
Well, so what you think? Are you excited that Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples are doing other things that aren't Saga? Are you excited about these events? Are you excited about Maxima? Are you a huge Maxima fan? Maybe. Let us know. What'd you
Are
eat this
you
week, bud?
are you sweating because you ate really hot
Oh,
wings? Let us know.
yeah, like my mouth is not happy.
All right, I read Diloaded Wolverine, Fury of Firestorm, Thundercats and Silverhawks, The Muppets Noir, Bleeding Hearts, Moonstar, and Mortal Thor.
I read Neighborhood Watch, issue 1, Romeo and Juliet, and Godzilla, issue 1, Iron Man Disassembled, issue 4, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue 17, Wolverine, issue 18, Die Loaded, issue 6, and I'm really fucking disappointed by this. The Fury of Firestorm. I thought it was the Furry of Firestorm. I need to share my screen really quick. All right. Fucking move. Come on. Come on. Had it ready. What are you doing? That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. There we go. The Furry of Firestorm.
It's not showing.
Ah, fuck. Did it not? Let's see if I can share again. There we go. The
Oh, okay.
Furry of Firestorm.
Ooh, I'd
This
read
was
that
actually,
issue.
huh?
I'd read that issue.
That's an issue my dad had when I was younger, and I was like, I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me. It didn't.
It did.
It didn't. I'm not a furry. Sorry, Preston. Now I gotta get
Preston,
the.
really quick. Firestorm, smash or pass.
And we all know it's Smash. Come on.
Yeah.
But him as a wolf, though. Hmm.
Hmm.
How do I unshare now?
It's up at the top. If you hover, you'll see the little pop-up thing.
Well, I see it says share, but I don't want to share anymore.
Well, try clicking that.
I did. Now it's just showing the same thing again. I'm not very smart, guys. Oh,
Oh,
God.
Casey. Gonna revoke your sharing privileges.
You better. Someone start showing porn. But in the weird stuff. Oh,
Okay,
I stopped share.
actually,
There
I
we go.
don't know how. Okay.
Ah, got it.
Professionals. Okay, I have one more than you, so I will
Yeah.
start.
Okay. Well, you start.
Mortal Thor, number 9. It's by Al Ewing and Pascal Ferry. This is a pretty cool issue. The radioactive man is like the bad guy. That's a character I really don't know shit about. I don't know if you do. You ever read much Radioactive Man?
No. Mostly from like Earth My Heroes and like random shit. He pop up
Mm.
and but nothing major.
Well, Al wrote him pretty cool. He's like a, really smart scientist that just got caught up in radioactivity, like you do.
Yeah.
And he goes to Thor's house and he's just like, you pissed off the wrong people. They want you gone. I don't want to kill you, so I'll give you 24 hours, and if you don't leave, then you're gonna have a problem. And like melts his hammer. And of course, Thor isn't one to back down from a fight, even if it's just Jarlson. Um, so he finds like a whatever that suit is that keeps you safe from radioactive substances.
Leisure
And
suit.
yeah, leisure suit, perfect. Thanks.
You're
You
welcome.
fucking dumbass.
I like how you're like, you're so stupid. You don't know the name of the suit that I didn't know the name of. You just said something for comedic purposes. Fucking idiot.
Oh God. Okay. Anyway, and then like the whole second half of the book is just him fighting Radioactive Man, and it's really fucking cool. He ends up dropping a building on him, which is pretty dope. And and then at the end, uh Sigurd decides that he's just gonna go straight to the Roxxon Corporation and put a stop to whoever's pulling the strings. And we know who's pulling the strings. It's Dario Agger, but Jarlson hasn't met him yet, so that should be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. It's a good book, and it made me think Radioactive Man was cool. So that was unexpected. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
Pick a week.
No.
All right. Okay. Man, good Lord. Uh, I chose to do this. Neighborhood Watch, issue one by Sarah Gailey and illustrated by Haney. Um, it's like you get the two groups of people, both insufferable, and one's a hippie, one's a gated community person, and they're like, gotta do a neighborhood watch tonight, and the other one's doing something else, and it's like two different stories. It'd work better if it was like that DCKO book where one was just one story, and then you flip it over, other story connects.
Yeah.
This one is just like one page, this story, one page of this story. So it
Mm,
didn't work as well, but I'm not gonna really blame them. I'm gonna blame editorial. But the story itself is just like I don't give a fuck about these people. They're kind of
mm,
just annoying, insufferable, but their murders are connected. Clearly, the person that was murdered was living a double life, and you know, if you were interested, you'll see what happens next. But this is a murder mystery that didn't catch my interest.
which is
So
tough to do
yeah,
because you
so
love a murder mystery.
I really do, and so I'm gonna go 3 out of 10. Pass.
Pick of the week.
Believe it or not, no.
All right. Moonstar number 2 by Ashley Allen and Eduardo Audino. I like this one too. I like the first issue. I like this one as well. I really like the bad guy of this miniseries, this like old Norse guy with the cursed soul sword. I think it's pretty dope. Art's really good. Danny's in a kind of will they, won't they with uh this guy that was part of the same organization in the Magic series. Um, but I like it. The fights are super cool. And I always think it's fun when Danny gets to be a part of like the Norse stuff because of her time as a Valkyrie. That's something that makes me care about an X-Men more than an X-Men that isn't part of the Norse stuff, if you
Yeah.
can imagine. So yeah, I like it a lot. I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
Pick of the week.
No.
Okay. Speaking of things that aren't pick of the week, Godzilla Monsterpiece Theater presents Romeo and Juliet and Godzilla issue one. Uh, it's like
Real
it's.
quick, did you like the variants at least?
I did. I enjoyed the variants. Always do. Um, but it's just like it's so funny because like Romeo is just like he's writing about this love that's not Juliet because I've never seen Romeo and Juliet, any of them. I've seen West Side Story, but that's it.
We had to read it for school.
I don't. You were in the smart one. You were in the smart class. I was in the one where it's like, here's some crayons. Good luck. And like I
Okay.
failed because I kept eating them. But so like Romeo's writing about this girl, like Godzilla's just stomping around. And his friend's like, "Hey, come on, you idiot!" And saves. I mean, he doesn't even notice Godzilla. Then while he's on the way home, like he sees fucking Juliet, and he's like, "Oh, I'm in love with this girl now." And Juliet's like, "I'm 13, you creep." But so yeah, like it's this whole thing, and then like, well, this is like all the Romeo and Juliet bullshit's going on. Godzilla's just destroying shit. Mothra shows up. They have a steampunk mecha Godzilla. It's not really mecha because it's made of wood.
Okay.
Yeah, and then like, so there's a
Seems like
lot of
that could be pretty easily defeated.
yeah. I mean, it's taking it to Godzilla for some reason, and then all
Whoa.
the yeah he it's yeah it's like then like the part because I know enough about Romeo and Juliet from that episode of Hey Arnold when like oh the monk was supposed to get the note to Romeo.
Yeah.
As he's running, the fight just gets splat.
That's great.
So, like there's like little silly stuff like that, and but then like yeah, he just dies, and it's Romeo and Juliet. I don't care about Romeo and Juliet, believe it or not. So like this is not for me. I like Godzilla. I wanted more Godzilla, less Romeo and Juliet. The backup story, it's Godzilla meets Robin Hood and the Merry Band of Outlaws, Part One. This is actually fun. Like if you're at the
That
shop,
sounds
and
fun.
if you're at the shop and you're bored, just flip through this one
I
because
can't. It's sold out.
for $8 it's sold out. That's wild. But yeah, it's like three pages, and we'll get the rest of it in the Odyssey one, which I did read the Odyssey in high school. You were probably like, I read it in the third grade in my smart class.
In your words.
Um, so yeah, I'm at like a 5 for this. It's like funny in parts, but it's
And three of
just
those points are for the Robin Hood backup.
more than likely, yeah.
Okay. Bleeding Hearts number 3 by Dennis Camp and Stepan Morian. It's pretty good, but like in this one, he is like still trying to help out the people that don't trust him, and it's like I understand why they don't trust the zombie, but it's the whole issue. And then on like the last page, the human's like, well, maybe he's not so bad. It's like, man, we're 3 months in. We need to get past this part and into like the rest of the story. So I'm enjoying it. I just really wish it would pick up the pace a little bit. So hopefully it does next issue. Um, but we'll see. I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
All right. Iron Man Disassembled issue 4. This is by Joshua Williamson and old artist Carmen Carnero with Jan Bazadula on the art or Dua. But so Tony's talking to the guy, like he kind of like figures out the type of tech that they're using in the place, and he's coming up with different ways to combat it, but every time he does, it just fails. Like they're using also he talks about it here. Um I should. Oh, it's they're using a mix of Mysterio, Mojo, and arcade technology to alter and manipulate the reality of the surroundings of the place. So he makes this like Mysterio armor. Looks pretty cool, but he keeps getting his ass kicked as he tries to use it. And then finally he gets the guy that was gonna win the Tony Stark award at his expo thing, and he starts communicating with them, and we get some more look of the old dude. The Citizen V shows up again that saved Tony in the last issue. Tinker is doing stuff. Mask is doing her thing. They're, trying to mess with Tony. Tony's figuring out a way out to save everybody. Yeah, it's pretty solid. I enjoyed this. This is one of the better issues yet. I'm excited for the next issue too. I'm gonna say 8.5.
So is like the Citizen V thing gonna be like a big reveal or something?
I have a feeling it's going to be. I don't know who it's supposed like I have theories on who it could be, but it's one of those things where I'm like, if it's this person, it looks awful lot like a dude right now. So how are they gonna explain? that this dude is actually a chick because I think it's the love interest that got revealed early on because it's like why would you introduce a love interest and then a mystery character?
Hmm.
You know, but I'm like, I don't know how they're gonna do that. It's gonna be one of those things where then like every time when they show Citizen V later on, it's like way more, womanly after they do the reveal like they do sometimes with stuff.
Yeah. All right. Muppets Noir, number two. It is by Roger Langridge. He did all of it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just as funny and charming as the first issue was. Um, it's got some Swedish Chef in it, which, he's arguably my favorite Muppet. So I like that bit with him. He just keeps doing this thing where, like, the Miss Piggy character that he's trying to find, she's throughout all the issues in like different disguises, and Kermit just never picks up
Hmm.
that it's her. Um, so I just don't know where they're going with that part of it, but it's still a very fun story, and I think it's funny that all this is happening while he's just knocked out on his couch. But yeah, it's good old Muppets humor, and it gets an 8.
I saw a shirt on Redbubble that I was gonna get you for your birthday. Which, by the way, Jake's birthday's coming up, so buy him a gift. But I was gonna get you for your birthday, but then I was like, I'm not going to because I'm gonna get you something different, so I didn't get it. But it was a Muppets Lord of the Rings crossover shirt.
Oh, nice.
It was
That's
pretty cool. So
fun.
I'm like, maybe for Christmas I'll do it. I
That's a fun mashup.
was like, this is like a Jake centered his really going after his autism, right, with this one. Okay, so next up is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 17 by Gene Luen Yang with Freddie E. Williams and Faro Pei on the art. It's good. I mean, I enjoy it. That's it's more of the Splinter stuff where he's like way scared of losing his kids, and then like some of his visions actually start coming true because Mike gets knocked into this portal that's actually to the dead zone, and their mom is there, and this is one of the really funny parts because if you remember last issue I talked about where he asks his mom, like, "Oh, who's the funny one?" Or who's the cute one? She's like, "You." And then he's like, then, she's like, "You're also the smartest and strongest and blah blah blah, all that stuff." And he's like, "That's not true." He's like, "I am the cute one, but these other things are not me." And so then he asks her, he's like, "Okay, but am I also the smartest, strongest, and most confident?" And she's like, "Well, listen, son, what really matters is," and he's like, "Okay, you're my mom. Okay, perfect." And so then like they kind of realize what's going on. He tries to get back and she's also like, I need to help, make sure Splinter, but she says his real name doesn't keep being a fucking dumbass. And then the skeleton that feeds on fear comes out of the portal and then like Splinter's like, use me, and then basically then the mom pops up and that's how it ends. It's it's good. I enjoy it. I don't love it. Like a lot of this stuff is like really lore heavy for the IDW Turtles that I'm like, this is not the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie lore that I remember.
From 30 years ago.
Yeah, so that's really the only thing where I'm like, I should do homework on this. I'm not going to, but yeah, it's an 8 out of 10 for me.
Okay, Thundercats and Silverhawks, number one by Declan Shalvey and Igor Monty on the art. I actually really enjoyed this. Not knowing shit about Silverhawks, it was still like a fun first issue for the crossover. I'm guessing, based on the stuff that happens in this book, that the Silverhawks aren't just regular humans, because two of them get like literally ripped to shreds. And it's like, well, that can't be right if these are main characters, because they're just dead if that's the case. And
Yeah.
I can't imagine that's the case. So I don't know if like their conscience like gets uploaded to these like Silverhawk suits or what's going on. Um, but anyway, there's some pretty cool fights, between the two various members of the two groups. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's a fun start. I'm looking forward to the rest of it. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Nice. So what order do you want to do these bad boys in, bad boy?
Um, Furry of Firestorm, Wolverine die.
All right, I wasn't finished with old furry, but
Well, then let's do it.
okay, let's finish on the furry.
I don't know why you asked me what order I wanted.
I mean, I just want to know if you were gonna be smart about it, but I was like, why start now? But Wolverine issue 18 by Sal Ahmed and Martin Coccolo on the art. What'd you think, my buddy?
I like it. And I didn't know who was going to be in this. So whenever I turned
Yeah,
the page
same.
and saw him, I was like, oh, I hope that this is like really fun for Casey.
I mean, it was whatever. You know,
Yeah.
like if it feels more like Defenders era Hercules versus like the Hercules that I love. So,
But at
but
least it wasn't lame Hercules.
yeah, right. Like Hercules is like, "Hey, Wolverine, why don't you come meet my boyfriend?" And then we go to an AA meeting together. At least he didn't do that shit.
Hmm.
But it's like one of those things that I do find kind of annoying with Wolverine, and I love Wolverine. I've grown to love him a lot, especially here lately, or over the past like 5 or 6 years. But they still like scale his power up to who he's fighting, where it's like, I mean, when you're like, it's one thing for him to like cut up Hulk because like Hulk doesn't, have fighting maneuvers and stuff. But it's like, I get that this is like a mind controlled Hercules, but still, it's like, come on, that that shouldn't work.
You don't think Wolverine would get a couple licks in?
I mean, maybe a couple, but not like how he did.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Um, I mean, I just whenever I saw that he was mind controlled, I'm like, yeah, you got to take this with a grain of salt.
yeah, it's that, and it's also just like it's a Wolverine book, and it's Hercules. Like I said, Hercules is one of those characters that they're really good at scaling his power to match who he's with too. Like if he's in a Thor book, he's gonna go match in Thor as much as they need him to, plot wise. If he's in a Wolverine book, he's gonna match Wolverine as much as he needs to, plot wise. So it is what it is.
But I still thought it was fun, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
give it an 8.5
that's
because
exactly where I was thinking with it.
the fight scenes were cool and the art's
Pretty
good.
brutal, surprisingly, for
Hmm.
a regular Marvel book.
Yeah, like really deep slashes and lots of blood, which was kind of
Oh,
surprising.
we didn't even talk too. Romulus is just ripped in half when you see him. We didn't even mention
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
that.
It kind of makes me think that that's not like actually the case because Romulus is supposed to be like the guy,
Yeah.
but the adamantine mace I thought was a pretty nice touch.
Yep.
Okay. Die Loaded #6 by Kieran Gillen and Stephanie Hans. What'd you think?
Liked it. The ending was fucking wild, though. What'd you think?
Yeah, the ending was fucking crazy. I loved the whole thing, honestly. I think the art's incredible. I like how the characters talk to each other because it feels very much like a real conversation that would happen in this
Mhm.
scenario. Um, I think the new guy seems like a pretty good guy and looks cool.
Yeah.
Curious what the extent of his powers will be like in this series.
Dumb question, but which of the things is he? Because isn't it? Don't they all have? Aren't they all the same things that we've already seen?
Yeah, so his is the Neo.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but I'm just curious if because like people can play classes differently. I'm just
Yeah,
curious if he'll
I got
put a
you, man.
spin on it. But yeah, I got a kick out of the like you guys don't recognize this scene from Lord of the Rings, and they're
Yeah,
just like, no, we don't. And then obviously you see what happens at the end. end. But but I mean, there's no way that they're all like, we'll just say dead.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Well, I mean, we saw in the last issue what how you can bring people back from the dead. So I'm going to toss out a theory. It's just a comic book theory. But what if I know we've seen time travel and shit in this book already, so like it makes us think like, oh, the daughter is going to stay dead. But what if the douchebag goofball that died in the last issue? Raise my hand. The the douchebag that died in the last issue that's, we saw in the last, that's gonna be the bad guy now. What if he ends up killing the son and then he then becomes alive and he gets sent back home and then the son's just dead there?
That would be kind of insane.
Yeah. Just tossing out an idea.
I like it. The unfortunate news, because I read the letters pages on this book, is that we don't get the next issue until July.
Oh shit.
This was the end of like volume one,
I
basically.
gotcha.
And
Which
it's
with
like,
that art, you
damn,
kind of need that.
you do, but what a hell of a cliffhanger to leave
Yeah.
us on. But I mean, as always, I love this. It's probably a 9 or a 9.5 for me, and it was my pick of the week.
Yeah, it's a 9 for me. But not my pick of the week.
Oh, nice. I'm glad that you feel that way
Yeah. I mean,
because I liked it a lot, and I can't wait to
yeah.
talk about it right now.
All right. So The Fury of Firestorm, issue one, All In by Jeff Lemire and art by Rafael de la Torre. Um, so yeah, I'll just kind of like Firestorm shows up at this town and he's just doing some crazy shit basically, and then turns everyone to glass, and then he kind of levels the town, and so they have Firehawk, his old girlfriend, show up, and the Knuckleheads are like, oh, we got these suits. I think they're called leisure suits to battle this stuff. It's not gonna, don't worry about it. We'll be fine. And then Firestorm's like, you thought. So yeah, what'd you think of it though, man?
I loved it actually. I wasn't expecting such a strong first issue out of
Yeah.
this book, but it was awesome. The art's fucking killer. I even like, when Firestorm's like in his own head and everything's kind of like cartoony. It's really good there too.
Hmm.
But no, it's really fucking cool. And not being a big Firestorm aficionado, I'm really looking forward to where this is going with him like not being in control of the Firestorm Matrix.
Yeah. Same
So,
here. I'm really interested in seeing where this goes. It's one of those things where like I would love to hear from a Firestorm fan to see what they think on this,
mhm.
because it's like I'm really not a Firestorm fan. Um, but this is just it's just pretty darn neat. And we get the professor at the end. I wonder if they're gonna do what's the name of the other Firestorm kid that was like he was also on the CW shows too. I wonder if he's gonna fuse with the professor and try to help fix all of this.
I don't know because his version is shown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what is his name. I'm gonna look it up real
All
quick.
right. But yeah, no, the art's really, really cool. The story's really good. All in all, I just think this is like such a solid first issue. Like at first I was kind of like, oh man, of course they're gonna go the weird horror route with this kind of weird character, but by the end of it, I'm like, okay, I'm fucking into this.
Jason Rush is
All right.
his name.
Never would have guessed that.
Not me either. But yeah, like we've said this several times. Like Casey and I are both loving JSA, but normally Jeff's like strong suit is his creator owned stuff. This just feels like that, but in the DC universe.
Yeah, 100%. So where you at with it, man?
Probably another 9.95.
Yeah, I'm 9.5, maybe even a 10, and it is my pick of the week.
Fantastic.
What are you excited about though, bud?
I am excited for. I'm gonna go with Mum Ra, number one. Interested in that. Um, Magic and Colossus, and Batwoman too.
All right. I don't think I told you I wanted Deathstroke, but I do. I don't know why I didn't tell you. Oh
Oh,
well.
for fuck's
And
sake.
it doesn't matter. But I'm gonna go G.I. Joe. Then I will say, I guess Venom. Why not? I've been enjoying that whole weird ass thing. And then Godzilla Infinity Roar. So this was the this is what I was gonna do last week, but we didn't. So because I wanted to do the Easter themed one. So they did like a YouTuber's Jeopardy the other day, and I had three different YouTubers on the Jeopardy thing. So I was just thinking, like, give me four comic book creators. You won on Jeopardy. So three of them will be contestants, one will be the host. And while you think about it, it's last wingy time. Believe it or not, cold wings, not delicious.
So I think like my first initial reaction is Mark Wade, but he would just clean house. So I think I would want Mark as the host.
That's mine too.
And then for the contestants, oh man, that is such a good question because this is something that like could actually happen and it would be super fun, you know?
Hmm.
Um, Probably like I'd probably want someone like Philip Kennedy Johnson, probably Jed McKay, and like I'm trying to think of people who have recently taken characters that maybe weren't that doing so hot and just making them really big right now.
Yeah.
Um, and another one of those would be the wild card. I'll go Rick Remender.
Nice. So for me, mine's gonna be fucking insane. It'd be Grant Morrison, Alan Moore, Rob Liefeld,
Oh, wow.
with Mark Waid as the host.
Yeah.
Well, let's go down below your guys's, and also which one would you rather watch?
Okay. Scott Snyder, Rob Liefeld cage match.
Mud wrestling.
Yes, perfect.
But let's know down below, guys, yours and um, I don't know, anything else. What you eat today?
Was it hot ass wings?
Um,
Do
tell us what you guys can bench. Are you that guy that did 450?
you want to bench Casey?
Ooh. If this video gets 10 likes, I'll do a video of me doing hip thrusts, but to Jake, the amount of weight that Jake weighs as I moan his name.
Jesus Christ. I'm tempted to edit that out, you psycho.
That's like a video bit I've seen people do online where they'll go up to a guy like, "Hey, how much do you weigh, bro?" Like, "I'm like 220." He's like, "All right, cool." He puts 220 on the hip thrust. Oh, he's like, "What's your name, Kyle?" I was like, "Kyle."
Oh man, that is insane. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us. We'd love to stay and chat, but we have to go win the 2026 Stanley Cup Championship. So we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Two Worlds Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at Two Worlds Pod, on Twitter at two_worlds_PC, and on Facebook at facebook.com/twoworldspodcast. You can email us with any questions or comments at twoworldspodcast@gmail.com. And if you would, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Two Worlds Podcast on YouTube.